Hello teachers, students, musicians, pianists. This is Steve Hughes with Virtual Piano Studio. Today's video is going to focus on some composition techniques that you can use either learning or teaching to young students or really students of any age. I've been focused on composing rote pieces that contain various modes and various sounds to get their ears used to the sound, and then as they grow with their composing and performing abilities, they innately are able to hear these sounds that are somewhat out of the box. So let's go ahead and get started. The first idea I want to talk about is the black key composing concept. We all know what that is, or most of us should know. And using the black keys to have this kind of pentatonic sound, and it gets students composing and improvising immediately. So what I want to do is go beyond that. So we know that our two basic tonalities for black key composing and improvisation are going to be based off of G flat major or E flat minor. And when we compose off of the major tonic there, it's going to have the major pentatonic sound. Then it's going to have the minor pentatonic sound when we switch tonalities to E flat minor. So what I want to talk about is shifting the pentatonic scale to the second mode. And the second mode of that be based off of A flat, being the tonic. And that provides us the Dorian pentatonic, the second mode of pentatonic. You can think of it either way. Okay? And it gives us this really kind of surreal, suspended kind of feeling because we have the 1, 2, 4, 5, and there's no 3 present in the scale. In this little composing prompt here, we're going to be using 3 harmonies. We're going to have the A flat, and then we're going to have the G flat, which is our pentatonic sound, and then we're going to drop down to an E, all right, and then that's going to give us a Lydian sound. It's also a raga sound if we build out the scale. Okay, it's an Indian scale, but we could probably think of it more as a Lydian based melody just for now, to kind of keep it within the context of Western music. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play a piece called Toy Battle. Now, this piece is obviously a composition, but you can take these 3 chords and you can mess around with the phrasing and of course compose any kind of melody you want to, and then kind of put these 3 chords in any order you want to, but you'll get an idea of how I shaped it together, and then hopefully that should give you some ideas for using in your teaching and your learning. All right, so I want to move on to the second approach here. So this next idea is more based off of, if you've ever heard of George Russell, the Lydian Chromatic concept. And the idea is each chord is its own entity. It's its own space that you improvise within. And it's a really neat way to work on composing and improvisation, so you don't have to worry about going from chord to chord to chord. You can operate within the space. So let me show you those two chords we're going to work on today. We have the Dorian, or the mode. We have the Dorian mode, and in this case, E up to E, F sharp, and C sharp. Now, that's not how we're going to play that. We're going to actually use chord tones to go through this exercise, but I just want to demonstrate the modes really quickly. And then we also have the F Lydian. So we're going to go back and forth between F Lydian and E Dorian and do little chord tone kind of riffs. And notice I skipped the C, and I'm just using using melodic thirds, F A and an E G, and maybe go up a third, extending the harmony. And then for the E minor chord, kind of do the same thing. You'll notice that you can take these thirds and you can go up, you can go down. Here's the 11, here's the 13. So the base for this exercise is these two. You can block them out first, the harmonic thirds, your F major 9 and your E minor 9. But how you want to really truly think about this is, you know, each structure is kind of its own structure, and you can play around with that. And all the notes, you have so many notes to choose from. You have obviously you have 7 notes to choose from, but really any combination of those notes played in thirds or even melodically sound great. And then we have those notes to choose from as well. And then you can build upon that, obviously with adding more left hand. But the idea here is presenting to young beginners, and then of course you can grow from there and advance the concepts. So let me know if you have any questions, and if there's anything you want to add to this. Thank you very much for watching.